KUGAN CASSIUS for iField TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Laval.
Yeah, we're heading back to the hotel straight after the weigh-in. Billy Joe made weight. He looks in fantastic shape, and he's back in the hotel rehydrating. Time to fuel up and put on a show tomorrow night.
And I keep saying this, but you don't really know how cold it is unless you've been here.
You don't. It's that cold you can feel the coldness in your bones. I've never. Dominic, have you ever been anywhere in the world colder than this?
No, this is the coldest place I've ever been.
This is the coldest.
I came here 10 years ago and it was minus 18. That was cold. I don't think it's minus 18 today.
Shall I give an introduction of everyone? We're in the cab. We've got Hakeem, the Uber driver, over here. Give a little. Hakeem, hey. Hi. We've got Dominic Ingle, trainer here, and we've got KUGAN CASSIUS over here, and we've got the champ here.
The champ?
Yeah.
The champ. What did you make of the weigh-in today?
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It was exciting. There was a bit of drama with Dominic Ingle causing trouble, causing a bit of stir up, weren't he?
Only because he cares.
Yeah, he does. That's his job at the end of the day. You know, he's got to make sure everything's proper, and that's what Dominic does. There's no messing about with the Ingles. They're straight down there. There's no messing about. They look after you well.
Big chance for Billy Joe Saunders to really make a statement against David Lemieux tomorrow night, Barry.
Yeah, stylistically, I think he's ideal for Billy Joe. You know, he comes forward, he's aggressive, he throws a lot of power shots, makes a lot of mistakes, and I think Billy Joe will capitalise on that and put on a masterclass of a boxing display. I think personally, this will be his best performance of his boxing career. This is how confident I am. You know, I don't think David's better than Andy Lee. I think Andy Lee's a harder fight. You know, he's dangly, he can bang, and he just got a bit more about him. But David comes forward, he's aggressive, he wings him in. He's a poor version of Kiko Martinez. Would you say that, Dom?
He's like a bigger version, isn't he? Comes forward, throws his bombs. What you see is what you get.
Yeah. He takes 10 to land one. And the only thing is he'll be taking 20 to land none with Billy Joe.
Would you say Lemieux is the biggest puncher that Billy Joe would have been in with?
No, Andy Lee is a big puncher. Do you know what I mean? People forgetting that Billy Joe's been in the ring with big punchers. Andy Lee's a big puncher. Even people say Eubank's not. I think Eubank can bang. He's strong, and you know, he's been there. He's got a good chin, Billy Joe. He's a traveller man. He's tough, innit? And he was born fighting. He can fight for fun.
Coach Ingle causing dramas today.
He's always causing trauma. Everywhere we can't take him places sometimes. He's just. I think he has too much coffee in a day and just gets a bit. How many cups of coffee have you had today, Dom?
I've had 5 cups of decaf.
Yeah. How
many cups of normal coffee have you had, Dom?
Come on, you don't actually believe I drink decaf coffee, do you, Barry?
No.
I thought you'd have been on that straight away.
Dom, what about the latest addition to the team?
Jason Quigley.
Yeah.
Jason's a good kid.
How did that come about?
He was on the undercard for Brook against Sean Porter in Carson, 2014, and he was obviously sat back watching the whole situation. You know, we brought all the lads out, Kel, Barry, Lee, Wood, Jordan, Gill, and he said, you know, I noticed then that wherever you go, you take the team with you. Everybody's involved. It's like a big family. You know, everybody helps each other on, and I think he quite liked that. You know, he's an Irish kid. The Irish kids like to socialise and be around people, and maybe he was just a bit isolated out in America. You know, when all the novelty wears off, it's just like anywhere else on earth. So we had a chat, and you know, he's a good boxer. He's the type of fighter I like to train. He's got the moves. I think maybe he wasn't boxing the way he should have boxed. I think he was doing things that probably didn't suit his style the best. And you know, if you're a boxer, you know, stick to the boxing. The knockouts will come. But sometimes if you try and force, you know, boxers to become punchers, or they try and fight that way, you know, Americans like to see knockout merchants. But if you can box, you know, break somebody down first, then knock them out. Don't just go out hell for leather. Let's have some entertainment in it first. So we had a good chat. He came to the gym. We did a few workouts, and you know, he decided he was going to come up to Sheffield and train with us, which will be handy because he'll be training alongside Brook. Brook's fighting March the 3rd, and I think Jason's fighting somewhere, you know, the end of March. So it'll be a good camp. They can both bounce off each other. You know, the guy who Kills fighting is, you know, Rabchenko. I think he's about 5'11". Jason's about 6 foot. You know, stand-up kind of style. So it'd be ideal to, you know, spar each other. Maybe a bit of body sparring or whatever. I don't know if they'll do any open. And we'll just see how he goes. We'll see how the first 4 weeks go. You know, personality-wise, he's got a great personality. He's easygoing. He's been boxing all his life. He knows about boxing. But I just think there's one or two things we could tweak, you know, which will make him a more complete fighter.
Is he still promoted by Golden Boy?
Yeah,
right?
no,
yeah.
You know, he said the great promoters, he's getting looked after. He's got a great management team, so he's happy. He's not, you know, not leaving. He's not leaving Golden Boy. But I just think, you know, I think he's got a partner and whatever. And I think when you're out in America on yourself for weeks on end, it can be a lonely place, and it can affect you if you're fighting. You know, the loneliest weeks of a fight are the 4 weeks before, when you make him wait, you know, and everything looks great. So at least he'll have people around him. We'll be training in Fortaventura, in the Ingle gym in Fortaventura. You know, it's nice and warm. And then we'll go out, if he fights in America, which I think he's fighting in America, we'll go out 2 weeks before. And
It's not in New York, isn't it?
I think it might be New York. It's only 5 hours difference, a bit like here. It'll be fine.
Okay. Back to Barry. You alright there?
Yeah.
So Barry, heard you talking a lot recently.
I'm always talking.
I know, calling out.
Call everyone out.
Calling everyone out. When does the assault on the featherweight division begin, in your opinion?
This is a tricky one, this one. Me and Dominic have had a talk, and because we can't get no fights at featherweight, I'm actually going to move up to middleweight. And I'm going to start calling out people like Golovkin and Alvarez. I think I've got more of a chance fighting them than fighting any other featherweight in the world. What do you think? I think I'll be a solid middleweight. What do you think?
That's my response.
Listen, other fighters have done it before. So
Is there a
keep that
possibility?
between us, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Is there a possibility that you may feature on Kel's card on the 3rd?
Yeah, I think so, hopefully. Dominic Ingle's my manager. I think he's going to speak.
We're speaking to Eddie.
And
Put him on. We've got
see what happens.
Also got maybe Steve Shafiq on there, a couple of local lads. So it's shaping up to be a good build. But we just, you know, talking to Eddie at the minute. He says he's going to put Barry on in a title fight. So you know, let's have a look for an opponent.
We want a tough fight. We want a meaningful fight. We don't want to be going in there and fighting nobodies, do we, Dom? We're sick and tired of it. We need a real tough test. Who would be ideal, Dom, if you could pick anyone?
Scott Quigg?
Yeah, Scott Quigg would be ideal, but
Scott Quigg don't want to fight no one, though, does
it's
he?
interesting that situation. Lee Selby's, you know, just had another win. Josh Pointer's the mandatory. You've got Quigg and Frampton in something like 3 and 4 in the IBF ratings. Barry's about number 5 or 6. You know, we're happy to fight any of those guys, but they're going to be looking, you know, up the ratings and not behind them.
Who are you highest with? Which governing body?
The
IBF.
IBF.
What am I in the WBC, Dom? 7.
Number 6 or 7 in the WBC.
Yeah.
So an idea maybe is to force yourself into the mandatory
The
position.
IBF, yeah.
Which might take some time.
Well, you've got,
9 months,
Warrington against
Selby.
Selby next, which I think Is it supposed to be February, maybe?
No, I think it's
no, May.
May
Is it
now.
May?
May,
Okay.
yeah. That's the date's been mentioned, I think. May, yeah.
I thought it was April. But we'll see. 9 months from then, that's when the... Well, you know, Dominic, you know in May, that's when they make the next mandatory, don't they? When they fight straight after, yeah? And I think that'll probably be me. Because they offered Scott Quigley and Carl Frampton fight for the mandatory, they both said no. Then they offered, who else, Dom, did they offer? Who else was in the IBF that time? Someone else? I think Jojo Diaz, weren't it?
Yeah, Joe Diaz.
And someone else. They both said no. Then it was Josh Warrington. He said yeah. And the next after him was Ceylon.
So are you currently without a promoter?
Yeah.
Why are you in that position?
You'll have to speak to my manager. He's right there. He's in the driving seat. Speak to him. What do you think, Dominic?
Well, listen. You know, there's fighters with promoters aren't going anywhere, and there's fighters without promoters who are going somewhere. It's finding the right deal, and you know, I'm talking to Eddie at the minute. If we can nail something down, well, we'll do some work with Eddie. So it's just looking at the situation.
Okay, but for you, that's the earliest you'll fight is March 3rd, if you can get on that bill, yeah?
Yeah. If I can get on that bill, yeah. We'll, you never know though, do you? Someone could have an injury. I think Frampton's on about fighting in March.
April.
Oh, is it April now? I thought it was March.
No, Frampton's date is penciled in
April.
for April, I believe, and Warrington and Selby for May.
May. Who's he fighting?
Don't know.
I've heard it's that Filipino flash.
Rumours, but
The Filipino trash, should we call him? He's not. He's be a good fight for him though, because they're both not been looking too well, have they, recently?
so yeah, just coming back from the weigh-in.
Why don't we get Hakim in?
I don't think Hakim talks in English.
He can. Hakim, can we do interview for you? Can we do interview for you? Yeah, interview. Can we do interview with you? Huh?
He's not up for it.
IFL هذا IFL TV هذا كوغان CASSIUS. Yeah, and James Helder.
Big in the game.
Big things هذا.
Alright, listen, have you got anything else you'd like to add?
Have you got anything to add, Dominic? What about you, Hakim? You got anything to add to the interview? تقول أي شيء بالانترفيو ولا لا؟ خلاص تبي تقول أي شيء بالانترفيو؟ انتو IFL هذا IFL TV. أيوة big things هذا.
Barry, thank you very much for talking to.
He's got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
Right.
Do anything?
We're good. No, we'll catch up after Billy Joe's fight tomorrow.
We'll do one later on. We'll get the whole team together.
Alright.
Get Tyson.
I'll leave that one to you to work out. To get together, rather.
We need to do a juicy one for you. We'll get Kill in there. We'll get. Who else doing? We'll get Chad. Have you done one with Bad Chad?
No, we'll do one with Chad.
You need to do one. Chad's a character. You need to get one.
We'll
in
get
him.
We'll get Chad.
Do you know what I've been really missing out here?
Go on.
Benjamin Booth. Have you missed him? I've missed sparring with him. I have. Have you missed him, Dom?
Yeah.
Tyan.
He'd love it out here.
Ah?
He'd love it out.
Box out here.
Yeah.
You won out here.
Who did he box that time, Dom?
You boxed the French kid.
Tyan.
Alright. Barry, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and we'll catch up with you again later on.